Number 2. Thank you for being here. If this is your first time here, joining us, do yourself a favor, put this video on pause, go to my playlist on my YouTube channel, look for the playlist named Affirmations with Ace, look at the preview video. That'll give you some context on what this series is about. Then go into episode 1, then you'll be caught up. You'll be able to come back here and just pick up and not miss anything. So do yourself that favor. If you have been with me since the beginning of this series, Affirmations with Ace, I want to welcome you back. This is episode number 2. Last week, we went over the very first affirmation, I am one with Source. This week, the affirmation for this week goes like this: I am peace. I'm going to repeat that one more time. I am peace. 3 words, but 3 very powerful words that you can utilize as an affirmation. And this is one of the most important keys to working with affirmations. And it's important that you have the definition of what that affirmation means to you. Okay, you just don't want to be working with affirmations and just saying something and not have a meaning that's aligned with your spirit within. You just don't want to be, just saying words. So when I say I am peace, what does that speak to you? What does peace mean to you? You have to have that defined within self before using the affirmation. Well, I'm going to share with you what peace means to me. Peace is a state of being. Okay, it is the energy vibration that I'm holding within. There are many different frequencies that flow in and out of us, and peace happens to be one of them. So it's a state of being. And when I'm in this state of peace, I feel really good. Everything in my life is just flowing. I just accept things. I'm more loving. My interactions with people just tend to go well. I look at the world differently. I'm just really just moving along and feeling real good about life. I feel connected to everything. So the state of peace is a state that I strive very hard to hold within my vibration throughout the day. I never am able to hold it 100% of my day, but I strive very hard to operate in this state of peace where I'm just flowing. All right. So it's important that you have that meaning of peace to you where you can feel it within before you begin to use this affirmation. All right. So I am peace. I am peace. That's the affirmation for the week. So once you have your definition, then you go right into what? You go right into the process that we put the affirmations through. So the first thing you want to do is you want to write them out daily. Now you have 2 affirmations. You have I am one with Source. And now the second one for this week that you'll be working with, I am peace. It's the first thing you want to do. Second thing is you want to say them out loud. And I want to touch on saying your affirmations out loud and just talk a little bit more about this. I had a few people contact me to try to get an understanding of, well, Ace, why do I have to say them out loud if I'm saying them in my mind? Well, saying them out loud brings a different energy behind it. Remember, words are very powerful. Okay, I don't know if you've been a part of any spelling bee. They'll say spell peace, and you say Peace. All right. And by you spelling it, you're actually casting a spell. So when we work with affirmations and we say out loud the affirmation, what you're doing is you're sending a signal to the universe as to what you are choosing to bring about and experience in your reality. So saying them verbally brings a different passion and different energy that those words just glide on as they're going out to the universe. All right. The other reason why we say affirmations out verbally is because there is something that we do every day with each other, and that's communicate. 8 billion people on the planet. And how do we communicate consciously? We communicate by speaking verbally to one another. So the words that I say to you have power, passion, and an energy behind it that you receive and interpret in your energy. So just the collective energy of how we communicate speaks to how profound speaking what we're choosing to experience in our reality and how profound that can be. Now, I want to give you a different analogy and a different way to look at why words are so powerful when we speak, because when we speak, we are invoking something within us. We're changing our vibration. We're aligning with rhythm. You could hear your favorite song by Mary J. Blige, and sometimes it's just not good enough to hear the song. We got to what? We got to jump in the song and sing along. And what does that do when you're singing along and singing the words of a song? What does that do? Well, it changes your vibration, it changes your mood, it changes your energy. Okay. So that's why a lot of times we sing, it's just not good enough to hear it. We have to sing along with it. I'm a straight, I'm a, I can remember there are a number of songs of Tupac, and I was going to get into one, but it has some cuss words, so I caught myself. But there are times I hear songs by Tupac, and I can't just hear the words. I have to what? I have to say them. Okay, I have to get into, ain't nothing but a gangster party. I have to get into that mode. And what happens is I then become that energy of feeling good or whatever that song means to you. So that's the same thing with affirmations. When we're using our affirmations, we want to use them in a way where we strike an emotion and we trigger that vibration and activate that frequency within us. All right. And if you could put a melody behind I am peace, wow, it would amplify it even more. Okay. And that's actually another training I'm going to have later on in the series, how when we can sing our affirmations or put a melody behind affirmations, they just become just more powerful. So when working with the affirmations, you definitely want to make sure that you are saying them out loud. And that is not to suggest that you have everybody huddle up in the kitchen and say, I am peace to all of them. That's not what I'm talking about. But you can find creative ways throughout your day to say your affirmations out loud so that they can have the maximum effect in your daily experience. It's not, it's funny, not about an hour and a half ago, I was exercising. I do this every day, and I'm at the park, and there are certain stretches of my walk and run where I'm just running. And what I do is I use my affirmation as a cadence. So I am peace, breathe. I am peace, breathe. So every step is another word, then breathe. And I can repeat this 30, 40 times in just that small stretch of running that I'm doing multiple times on my exercise. You can utilize your affirmations in the car just by saying them over and over again. So you can find a lot of ways to utilize the affirmations to make sure that you are getting the maximum benefit from them. Okay. So make sure that you do that. And then after you say them out loud, you want to see the words in your mind. This is powerful. Okay. So we want to write them. We want to say them aloud. And then you want to see the affirmation in your mind. If you close your eyes, no different than when you watch a movie and at the end of the movie you have the credits. Well, you want to see the affirmation right in that movie screen at the front of your mind. I am peace. You want to say it mentally out loud, and then see it on your screen. Okay. These are all different ways that we use to get these affirmations within us and within to our subconscious mind. All right. And then the last thing that you want to do with the affirmation as we take it through this process, you want to experience this affirmation as it's already in your reality. All right. This is very important. So when I take this affirmation, I am peace. I'm settling into my, just in a very calm state. I am peace. I'm breathing. And then I'm capturing the feeling and the experience of peace within me. And you have to do the same thing. So visualize and experience, what would this feel? What would this feel like? When I'm in a state of peace, there's no drama. Life is just flowing. I feel love. I feel relaxed. I'm allowing. I'm accepting. Things are just easily happening for me. All the pieces are falling in place. You want to have this experience with this affirmation as it already exists. See, we've been taught to allow something to take place, and then we experience the emotion of it. So we watch football game with our favorite team, they win, then we have the experience of feeling good afterwards. What I'm suggesting, what I'm asking you to consider is create the experience first. Create it within. Create the experience of being peace within self. Because the more you can do that, what that's going to allow you to do is when you are not in the state of peace, when you run into a confrontation or a conflict with someone else, when you're in a state of anger, if you continue to use this affirmation, you'll be able to come back to a point of reference, a feeling that you've already experienced and created, and you can recreate that experience again and come right back into balance. I've used this affirmation tens of thousands of times. And there are a number of times where I find myself in a state of where I'm having an argument, or I might be, just down a little bit. And I would use this affirmation, I am peace, I am thankful, I'm grateful, and I can just feel my vibration coming back up. So the more you use this affirmation, the more you will recognize in the moment that you are not in this state of peace, and it will give you the opportunity to do what? Bring yourself back in to alignment with this affirmation, this state of peace. So this is the affirmation of the week. I am peace. Let me know how it's working for you. Now you have two affirmations. I am one with source. Now I am peace. Write them out, say them out loud, see them in your mind, and then experience them. And you do this over and over and over again. And then you start to build up that vibration within you where you can come back to it at any point if you feel yourself out of alignment. All right. In closing, I shot a video yesterday talking about the Lionsgate portal. And it kind of works with the affirmations because this is this is a great time to focus on your manifestations, focus on the things that you choose to attract to your life. So definitely go back to YouTube. I just shot the video yesterday, and just take a listen and watch that video. I think it'll really, really help you out. Okay. So, hey, that's my time. It's great here being with you. I will be back here next Monday with episode number 3 in the series Affirmations with Ace. I'll talk to you soon.